We talked with Dead Serious about the props they use on stage.
Props there. I know they're kind of famous now. That's strange too. See, something we were talking to somebody the other day, and we get the always get how do I want to put it, categorized as being like a controversial group or like a novelty act or something like that. And I've never thought of us as that. Lyrically, as far as my input, it's stuff that I think me, as well as the guy, everybody else in the group, and everybody through all walks of life deal with. It just happens to normally be subjects that other groups don't touch upon.
Normal, everyday idiosyncrasies.
Nobody ever accused Alice Cooper of being novelty because he had props, and nobody ever said Kiss was a novelty band or Frank Zappa. So stop calling us a novelty band.
Because to me, it's people say, well, don't you think, what do you think about, your music being a joke? To me, it's not a joke. To me, what a joke is another
733 metal band.
The 733rd band to play Club X that looks exactly like the 732 previous bands doing the same tired cliches, cruising down the boulevards, looking at the babes, and we're in a rock band. We've got armadillos in our trousers, and
I was in that band.
Remind me to erase those lyrics from the book later.
We've seen this, we've seen it a million times. I think if anything, we're just offering perhaps a fresh perspective. For instance, the infamous lawnmower. See, we don't really have any kind of attitudes other than we're just regular guys, and for a while, in order to pay the bills, I was cutting lawns, 6:30 every morning, pulling weeds, edging, mowing, etc. And while going through this sheer hell for several months, it's like, this really sucks. Something good has got to come of it. And I had this idea of writing some lyrics about mowing lawns. And that turned into a song that we do called Lawn Care Studs. And what better way to put across the idea of going through the torture of doing lawn work than bringing it right on the stage.
And as soon as we finished the song, his boss was so happy, he let him off.
That's right. So, no, I'd left that job already. But I was Mr. C's Lawn Care in Cocoa Beach. They're now deceased. But it's amazing though, when we play though, a lot of people have come up to us. It's like, dude, I mow lawns, man. That's it. That's exactly it. It sucks, That song is great. That's exactly what I have to go through. So, if anything, I think we kind of hit the nail on the head as far as what people have to go through in their everyday lives.
We asked Dead Serious if they had any new projects in store. Here's what they had to say.
New stuff.
Yes, oh yeah.
Things are going so crazy, have been going so crazy lately. From the 1st of December till we finished up at the Jammy Awards, in that 5-week period, we played from Miami up through the Carolinas, and just heavy concentrated playing and traveling. And we decided, especially after we got Entertainer of the Year, we were more susceptible than ever to criticisms. So we figured, let's take some time off, put together some brand new material, put together an all new show, and not really rest on our laurels. Take some time off and really bust our butts and really improve everything as much as we can.
But we're going after this.
Yeah, we're going out to the studio right after this. We're putting together a whole brand new show, new material, new stage look, new cast of characters on stage. And
the new stage look, what do you, like what? Is it something different that you've been doing?
Oh, yeah.
We're trying, well,
what do you mean by cast of characters? Do y'all...
Well, we've got a song called Psycho Dyke, which I think most people know what that's all about. We won't get into that right now. But every now and then, the Psycho Dyke pays a little visit when we do shows. She'll come out on stage and harass the audience and make a few illegal arrests and whatnot.
I'm still trying to work on the lump she gave me the last show.
And we've got some of the songs we're doing now. One of the newer ones that we've been doing is called Phys Ed Fathead, which is about PE coaches. So we've got our PE coach that'll be dropping by from time to time to have us and the audience drop and give him 20. So that
21, I think you can use your imagination.
We also had a chance to talk to Dead Serious about the methods they have used to record their past albums.
Done it several ways. Blood Chunks was done live.
Well, it was still recorded in the studio.
Oh.
It was live to.
It was live in the studio.
The first album that we put out, Who's Your Buddy, that was done at a studio here in Melbourne, and the next record that we did was called Ralph Rules, and that was done at the same studio, all multi-track and whatnot. Our third album was called Blow Chunks, and we wanted more of a live feel, so it was recorded in the studio, but direct to digital tape. We just brought in the Marshalls and stuff and just set up right in the studio and just ran right through it. And we finished that entire album. You hear about bands that take years to do albums. Our Blow Chunks album was complete from start to finish in 2 hours and 10 minutes. And when you listen to it, I really think that comes across.
Yes, it does. It comes across very well. You can
but
tell.
Lots of energy. And then our fourth album that we did was called Possessed by Polka, and we recorded that at a studio in Merritt Island. Our fifth album was a greatest hits release. That's the most current thing we have out right now, and it's called Same Old, Different Day.
Fill in your
Same old something,
Poo-poo.
different day.
Yes.
Same old feces, different day.
Yes.
And that's a greatest hit, a sort of an anthology collection. We've just finished a brand new record at a studio in North Carolina. Technically untitled right now. It's finished. It's sitting in the can. We're waiting right now to find out what happens with our people in LA as far as to whether or not we're going to be releasing it or whether we're going to need to go to LA and re-record or just what's going to be happening there.
Yeah, I heard.
The band also told us about a possible video package for the future.
Well, last year we did a video shoot for our song Butterbean Queen, which we gotten calls from kids around the country that have seen it popping up on different networks, across the land, usually 3, 4 o'clock in the morning or whatnot. But we've gotten some airplay on it and gotten some nice responses. I think what you're referring to here is we're doing a show at the Power Station here in town, the 17th of February. We've been toying around with the idea for quite some time. We've been doing this for so long, and there's so much material and so many different video clips and things that are out. We want to do a full show, do the new show with the new material, the whole big thing, and tape the entire show and use that and put it together with the Butterbean video and some other things that we've done over the years and put it together in a home video package. Sort of a, the home video history documentary type thing, and that's what we've got going on next. Very exciting, outrageous, high-energy, colorful show that we do, and to get ourselves pumped to the absolute pinnacle of readiness. We've got 2,000 people out there. We're ready to go out and rock, and to get ourselves as excited as we can possibly be. We huddle up before we go out and we say, what are we going to do? Rock 'em. And how are we going to do it? Like a hurricane.
And from there on, we're just monsters.
Butterbean Queen, Butterbean Queen, Butterbean Queen, Butterbean Queen. She's my teenage dream, the apple of my eye. She's only 16, but I can't lie. Saw her standing there on my MTV when she sang at the mall. It did something to me. Butterbean Queen, Butterbean Queen, Butterbean Queen, Butterbean Queen. In her tight black pants, she moved all around. I got caught drooling as I turned up the sound. I'm older than her daddy, do you know what I mean? Don't hold it against me, little Butterbean. Butterbean, Butterbean Queen, Butterbean, Butterbean Queen, Butterbean, Butterbean Queen, Butterbean, Butterbean Queen. Might land me in jail. I'll get my daddy to cover the bail. She's my teenage dream, the apple of my eye. She's only 16, but you know I can't lie. Butterbean Queen, Butterbean, Butterbean Queen, Butterbean, Butterbean Queen, Butterbean Queen. Butterbean, 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 Butterbean. Tiffany is my Butterbean
If you have a band and would like to appear on Volume, contact Indian River Studio at 269-3222. See you next week.